of you who come across this video already know me. My name is Sherrie Wilkins. I've been teaching in Pemberton Township for over 10 years. I just wanted to do a very quick video of 5 teacher tidbits that I took away from a recent teacher retreat that I had the pleasure of going to last weekend. So first, I wanted to say thank you to my school superintendent, Mr. Tony Trangone. I want to say thank you to my building principal, Mr. Thorpe, and for all the administrators who press that little button in SubFinder to approve teachers to go out for PD. I think it's important because as educators, we get to choose what we think is important for us to learn and to bring back to our students and also to our colleagues to share. So thank you for allowing me to go spend time with all of the county teachers of the year. So I want to take a special shout out or say a special shout out to my substitute teacher, Miss Cheatham. Thank you so much for taking care of my 5th grade babies while I was out. I know substitute teaching is never an easy task. I started off as a substitute teacher. So I just want to say thank you, Miss Cheatham, and I hope that you can partner with me this year to continue to teach my students and engage them if I am out of the classroom, and I'm thankful for the opportunity for PD. So I want to give 5 teacher tidbits. First, I want to say the energy of the 2017-2018 New Jersey County Teacher of the Years is amazing. We are hoping to ignite a fire for contagious collaboration in between all our schools across the state. So add us on Twitter. There's a page that is managed on Twitter. You can find me on Twitter. It's just Mrs. Wilkins, Mrs. Sherrie Wilkins, and I will connect you with the NJCTY. Follow the Twitter account to be updated on the amazing things that are going on throughout the year. So I'm going to cheat a little bit, so my eyes are going to dart to my notes because I want to make sure I give you every little tidbit. So first and foremost, I want you to meet the New Jersey County Teachers of the Year this year at the NJEA convention, and that's happening on November 9th in the morning. I will actually be teaching my first workshop at the convention, which I'm super duper excited about. It's called For the Hearts of Our Youth, Reaching Your Most At-Risk Students. But you can definitely attend the roundtables to be able to meet and chat with all the current county teachers of the year. So I'm really excited because I know those teachers in this particular cohort and previous cohorts have amazing things to share with everybody across the state. So you can meet the New Jersey County Teachers of the Year at the convention on November 9th in the morning at the roundtable sessions. If you're also welcome to check out my workshop and pass it on to your friends as well. Secondly, you're going to need to check out the New Jersey Center for Teaching and Learning. There are so many different resources that I was just jotting down when the representative came to talk to us. So there's a lot of resources already made. You don't even have to do anything. You can just click and upload it. If you have a smart book or smart notebook, there's already pre-designed lessons for you to be able to use and interact with your students. What I was most excited about was the smart response system, that they already had questions and lessons that teachers could utilize for many different grade levels and use the smart response system with it. No worries, if you don't have a smart board in your room, you could also download the lessons in PDF form. So that was the New Jersey Center for Teaching and Learning. All the resources are free. So you can check them out. Their website is www.njctl.org. So don't worry, I will also post any website links or address or social media accounts in the comments or in the description section on this video. Another tidbit I wanted to tell you about, number 3, is there was a presentation from welcomingschools.org, which taught me a new term that I actually think I like. You know how in education there's always new terms, but welcomingschools.org taught me a new term. It's called creating spaces in our school buildings that are brave spaces. It's a new term to begin to give our students the power to feel confident. And then that it's okay to be unique, it's okay to be different, and it's okay, most importantly, to speak up and to be who you are, and that we all should be accepting of our differences. So the term used previously was safe space. Of course, we always want safe spaces for our students, but we also want brave spaces so that everyone knows that their culture, race, background, religion, belief differences, family structure is going to be respected and accepted. And not only love, individuality, and acceptance exists in brave spaces. So create brave spaces in your classroom. If you want more information about creating brave spaces, you can go to welcomingschools.org. Ed camps. I was so excited after this presentation because I had never heard of such a thing. So the whole concept of an ed camp, and I was chatting with our new, I'm going to get her title wrong, she's going to get me, but our new, in our district, we have one-to-one iPads this year for elementary schools. So we have a person in our district, and her name is fleeting. But I was chatting with her in the faculty room, and I saw the Ed Camp sticker on her computer. I was like, "You've been to an Ed Camp?" And she's like, "Yeah, it's amazing." We were like, "Yes, it's amazing." So I'm excited because the whole concept is a PD that teachers actually want and that you create. So these are popping up all across the country, and I love the idea because, again, it's professional development that the participants, that the educator creates. So what happens is, and I think I want to host one soon. So Ed Camp is not about events, it's about empowerment. And the agenda is created on the day of by the participants. So there are session boards posted, and the participants actually get to decide the discussion. So I love the idea because oftentimes, and this is no shade to any previous administrators or professional developments that that I have been to personally, but the research in our country shows that we spend billions of dollars on PD. But when we do surveys, it shows that some teachers feel like they don't always get what they need from the PDs that are already planned and provided. Not to say that they aren't helpful, but I love the idea of Ed Camp because the participants decide what is discussed and they have free range over the agenda, which I think is amazing. So if you want more information about Ed Camps, I found the page on Facebook. There's a website. And again, I'll post it in the description section for this video. But Cynthia did our presentation, and her email address is really simple. It's just cynthia@edcamp.org. So you can find out more information on if you want to host an Ed Camp or if you want to try out an Ed Camp before you try hosting one, contact Cynthia. So the last or final teacher tidbit that I want to give is that I learned about so many new apps, which I'm excited about because thankfully in our district we're one-to-one with iPads in our elementary school now, which is so exciting. It opens up a whole new world. But I learned an app that's new to me and I'm excited to try them. So if you hear this and you're like, "Oh, well, Sherrie, that's a little bit old," and you are like an expert on it, please contact me. I would love to learn about these new apps. But one that I used was a Padlet. I used it for the first time. It allowed the participants in the workshop to be able to collaborate and see each other's responses immediately on a Padlet. And I just downloaded the app. And I was even thinking in our PD that I had on Friday that when our presenter gave us Post-it notes, I thought, "Ooh, this would be good if instead of using Post-it notes, we actually use the Padlet app because we all had iPads." So that's Padlet. Another one that I found out that my school librarian uses is called Nearpod. And it's definitely something I want to try to implement in my classroom this year with the use of the brand new iPads. So two apps that I'm going to try to implement in my classroom are Padlet and Nearpod. If you know of some other apps that you think are super duper amazing that I can begin to utilize or you want to share with colleagues, comment on the video and let us know. So last weekend was absolutely wonderful. The last thing that resonated with me was the fact that as teachers and educators, we are always giving. We're always giving. Like I very easily change from teacher mode to mommy mode, like interchangeably throughout the day. So we're always giving. It's kind of in our nature just to give. But one thing that resonated for me is that we need to know that it's okay to take days for self-care and to find balance. You're still a great teacher if you have to say no sometimes to some events or some opportunities that may arise, because it's important to take time not only for yourself, but for your students and for your family members to take time to recharge. So thank you for listening. And I just want to say being named County Teacher of the Year is such a huge honor, but it's just not about me. It's really about me having an opportunity to shout from the mountaintops about the wonderful things that we have going on in our classrooms across Burlington County and across the state. And to really say that for every negative news article that we see about the teaching profession, that there's hundreds of thousands of positive stories about teachers right here in Burlington County and across the state. So let's continue to connect and collaborate. I want to see the super amazing things you're doing in your classroom. So if you are on social media, please tag me. I'm at Original Sherrie Yvette on Instagram, Mrs. Wilkins_TOY for Teacher of the Year on Twitter. And you can join my private Facebook group. It's just positivity only. It's called Teachers Tea Time. It's a private group. And as I'm allowed, thank you to my administrators for allowing me to go out for PD and to explore everything that being the County Teacher of the Year has to offer. And as I go out for these opportunities, I would love to have people come with me when there's a chance to. So if you would like to come along with me, please let me know. I love to connect. And always expect for me to be turnkeying the information that I learned while I'm out of the classroom with you all. So thanks again to my administrators for allowing me to have this experience. I am eternally grateful. It's definitely been a refresher for me and igniting a passion that I'll never lose. So thank you.